The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Good evening, ladies. Good evening. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
Actually, it's still morning for another 11 minutes.
Close
so
enough.
Good morning.
We're here. We're here live in the House of Thrills. Stephen Mountain, Jack Hasbrook, and Katie Hewlings along for the ride today as we cover the Maplewood Tigers taking on the Eisenhower Knights here in Piaa District 10 Girls AA Basketball Quarterfinals. And it's going to be an exciting game, Jack. Both these teams come in here 16-6 on the year, I believe. Maplewood won their region, Region 2, and Eisenhower was third in Region 3. And I think we're going to have a great game on our hands. These two teams met in the playoffs last year, and Eisenhower came up short. They lost in heartbreaking fashion due to a buzzer beater at the end of the game. And they're going to be out for revenge here tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure the girls will be more than fired up to get this win today.
Well, we got to give a big, huge shout-out to Coach Steinberg and the Eisenhower Boosters here today, Jack, as they have paid the streaming fees for us to be here, $500 for this round of playoffs, and that's not cheap. I know it's hard to get that money together sometimes, but a huge thank you and huge shout-out to them for providing that for us. And Coach Steinberg has written up a little message he wants us to read out here, so we'll just read it out real quick. Now, the Eisenhower program has not won a playoff game in over 17 years. And I was talking to Coach Steinberg down there. Most of these girls weren't alive the last time they won a playoff game, to kind of put it in perspective, right? This is Coach Steinberg's third year coaching the Eisenhower varsity girls. When he took over, the program had not made the playoffs in 15 years. The program did not have a winning season nor any seasons above 500 in over 15 years. They were 2-20 when he took over. He had 3 freshman starters in his first year. They made the playoffs the first time in 15 years and went 500, being a AA school playing up in a 3A region. Clara Steinberg, which is his daughter, and the two Laneys, Laney Font and Belcher, were excellent freshman players. They were the last seed that year and drew the number 1 seed, Kennedy Catholic. They lost bad and were knocked out quickly. But they made it, and they had a winning record. So it was a big achievement for them. The second year, which was last year, they made the playoffs for the second time in as many years, finished about 500, being a 2A team playing up in a 3A region, which is no slouches, right? They had no juniors and no seniors last year, so super young team, only freshmen and sophomores. This time, they came in at second to last seed for the playoffs, and they drew number 2 seed Maplewood. They lost by a buzzer beater at the end of the game, and it was heartbreaking. Maplewood lost seniors from last year. We lost no one. This year, Coach Steinberg's core group are juniors. We finished 16-6, our best record in about 20 years. Beat Mercyhurst Prep in double overtime, as well as Girard and Northeast, all bigger schools. Corey as well. They finished third in that bigger 3A region, played up versus bigger schools, which has made his girls tough as nails. We'll see this when they play Maplewood today. We'll be faster because they've had no choice but to be faster, stronger, more athletic. He's been coaching his core group of juniors since 3rd or 4th grade, and it'll be the 3rd consecutive playoff appearance in as many years, and the first playoff win in over 17 years if they can pull out the victory today. A win Saturday also punches a ticket to states for us as D-10 takes the top 4 teams from AA for states. The program has not made states in over 20 years. So there's the message from Coach Steinberg for us today, Jack, and to all the viewers and all the supporters out there. And it's kind of a cool story, right?
Yeah.
New coach comes in and really turns the program around from they were struggling 2-20 before he took over, and playoffs 2 years in a row, 3 years in, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, talk about a turnaround there.
And with a young team, too, right? Last year, freshman and sophomore, and you're making the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's not easy.
Yeah, no. I mean, it goes to show you that unless you're the Cleveland Browns, those kinds of turnarounds are possible for anybody.
R.I.P. to any Browns fans out there. And Cowboys fans like myself, right? It hurts. I know it hurts. We've got just a couple minutes here before we get underway with the national anthem and whatnot. We'll go through this 3 steps to success brought to us by the Corey Federal Credit Union real quick. Step number 1 is to limit the fouls. The last time I saw Eisenhower play, Steinberg got in a little bit of foul trouble herself, and she's one of the leaders of this team. And when she got in foul trouble, it really kind of limited what she could do that game. So they got to avoid that here today. Yeah, it is so important in these playoff games that are do or die to avoid the fouls as best you can, especially for your core players. You know, the last thing you want to do is have them sitting on the bench early on. Step number 2, this is the playoffs, right? Everything's turned up a notch. The intensity, the level of competition. But these girls have all been there before, right? Last year. Everybody played in that game last year. They'll be ready to play today. And the third step is to just keep firing it in there, right? Just keep taking your shots. You get an open look, you take it, in my opinion. Yeah, no, this is the playoffs. It's do or die. You need all the points you can get. If you think you got a good shot, you ought to take it. So those are your 3 steps to success brought to us by the Corey Federal Credit Union. And we're going to hand things over to the PA announcer here in just a moment. And we'll get the national anthem taken care of. Jack, we'll do the spotlight player of the game real quick while the PA announcer is still going. I'm going to choose number 45. I typed that in backwards. Clara Steinberg. She leads the way for this Eisenhower Knights team on the season. She averages just under 24 points a game, and she is really the leader and the heart and soul of this team. So Steinberg is my spotlight player of the game to watch here today. That'll take care of our pregame here today, and we'll have the national anthem coming up in just a moment. You know how we say the game itself is kind of turned up a notch. So is the PA announcements before the game, right? Yeah. Got those cranked all the way up to 10. And we'll go silent for the national anthem. Well, the national anthem taken care of. We'll get to the starting lineups in just a moment. Maplewood will be the home team on the scoreboard here today. So, Jack, don't let me forget that. Maplewood home. So we'll start with the Eisenhower Knights starting lineup. Lainey Font, number 2, a junior. A junior forward, number 3, Samantha Childs. Junior guard number 15, Lainey Belcher. Sophomore forward number 33, Miranda Gates. And last but not least, our spotlight player of the game, junior guard number 45, Claire Steinberg. And for the Maplewood Tigers, sophomore guard number 5, Lily Stevenson. Senior guard number 10, Madison O'Hara. Senior guard number 11, Rin Post. Junior guard number 14, Ella Frazier. And junior guard number 15, Maggie Means. There you have it, Jack, your starting 5 for the day, and we are ever so close to tip-off.
Oh, yeah.
I will say the only thing I don't like about the House of Thrills is that gigantic glare right there at that bulldog in the middle. To all that beautiful natural light that comes through that back window.
Yeah,
which is nice, but the glare kind of is annoying.
Yeah, they're one of those rare schools that actually has 2 indoor press boxes, so we are not center.
No, we're a little offset, but it's pretty, we can't complain. It's pretty darn nice up here, so Meadville has a great facility.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, get ready for the tip-off. That's going to be Childs out there for Eisenhower. She's going to face off against, looks like number 15, Maggie Means. Put 8 minutes up on the clock. And Childs wins the tip-off. It's Steinberg. Gets around her defender. Going to go right to the hoop. Draws the foul and the and one call. And she'll go to the foul line.
Right off the bat, our spotlight player making noise. I told you, Stevie, these Knights, they were going to be ready.
They are ready indeed. And she saw that open lane. Took it right to the hoop. And can't complete it. Rebound putback is good. I believe that was Childs on the putback.
And just like that, Stevie, instead of a 1 possession lead, it's a 2.
Yeah, so a pretty good start here for the Knights. They put the pressure up on the defense. Here's O'Hara with it. She gets it away. And open look for 3. That's Rin Post. It's short. Rebound putback is good.
And we've seen now on both ends, Stevie, it is so critical to get defensive rebounds. Otherwise, you're giving up second chance points a lot of the time.
Here's a turnover underneath and a good job of Steinberg to tie it up. Tigers will keep the possession, but the Knights will get the arrow back in their favor. It's going to be Means to inbound. Knights putting that full court press up here still.
I'm liking that, Stevie. I'm liking the aggression.
Yeah, I like to put the pressure on, try to force a turnover, right? And they get it back, kick it out. Here's O'Hara, mid-range. It's no good, and Font comes up with a loose ball. She might need help with the timeout, and she does. Nice call by Coach Steinberg. And we got a 30-second timeout. We'll take advantage of that, Jack. We'll step aside. Be right back here live on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
So I'm Brad Allen at Rossbacker Insurance, and I just want to say that we're here to help you out. We can customize an insurance program for your family, for your business, whether you're a manufacturer, a contractor, a restaurant, a church, a civic organization. We have experience with all those, and we insure a number of them. So we can help you out. We've got multiple carriers. We can put together a great program, customized to your needs, bundle it all together, get you great discounts. So give us a call or look us up on our website, teamrossbacker.com.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Steinberg brings it up. She swings it over. Font with it. Steinberg open for 3. Oh, Clara Steinberg hits a big 3, gives the Knights a 5-point lead.
I think we picked the right spotlight player, Stevie.
I think so too, and a good pressure here, and it's gonna, well, I don't know, good job staying in bounds. And here come the Tigers. Frazier kicks it out. Here's Means, picks up her dribble. Now Over to Stevenson. Back to Means. Means will go to her right, kick it outside. Post. Long pass over here. They corral it. It's O'Hara with it. O'Hara looks, goes to the left, kicks it back outside. Good defense here by the Knights. Not allowing really any open look here. Tigers are looking for it. Means gets it stolen away. Steinberg ties it up, and that should be a jump ball, and that'll go to the Knights.
Yep, and that, of course, will flip the arrow back to Maplewood for our next tie-up.
5:52 left to go in the first. It's Steinberg. She's got 5 already. She's going to look to get some more here. And up and in. Steinberg has 7 already, not even 2 minutes into, or not even 3 minutes into the game.
Yeah, she had a wide open path, and she saw it. She realized she could just walk right over to that hoop and drop it in.
Tigers with it. Here's a 3 from Stevenson off the rim, no good. And Font will settle it down. Thought she had an opportunity to push it the other way. Here's a 3 from Belcher. It's no good. Childs put back. Oh, nice. With her back to the rim, Jack just kind of floated up behind her.
That's another set of second chance points there.
I usually don't even make that when I'm playing horse. And here's a turnover again. That pressure so far from the Knights. Steinberg outside. Here's Font for 3. Oh, in and out. And the Tigers get the rebound. O'Hara pushes it up the court. Here's Means. Nice bounce pass inside. Now they'll kick it outside. Reset. Here's a long 3 from way downtown.
Drained.
Boy, Madison O'Hara. That was college level, if you ask me, Jack.
Yeah, no, that was all the way back. That was almost on the logo.
Steinberg gets it over here. Belcher collects it. Font out top. Over to Childs. Good passing inside. Couldn't handle it. Here goes Means the other way, one-on-one. And that's a good finish.
And just like that, Maplewood is closing that gap.
Back to a 4-point lead here for the Knights. Here's Font. They get it out to Belcher at the top of the key. Childs at the elbow, inside. There's another good pass to Font. She gets fouled, and she'll shoot 2. See if that foul goes on here in just a moment. Looks like it's going to be 14, Ella Frazier. A little too strong on the first one. A couple of subs checking in for Maplewood. Janelle Beck checks in, number 20, and number 25, Ariana Palmiro. And we're good to go for that last foul shot now. And can't get it to Kling home. Tigers come down with the rebound. Go the other way with it. There's Palmiro inside, kicks it out. For 3 is Means. Off the mark. And it's Childs with the rebound. Belcher will bring it up the other way. 3:40 to go. Here's Font. Now to Steinberg. Long 3. She'll fire it. Off the rim, no good. That's Means. I'm sorry, that's O'Hara with the rebound. Thought she was going to pull up a 3 there. Decided not to. Swings it over. It's Stevenson. Back outside. O'Hara swings it around the outside. Means with it. Palmiro in the corner. Feeds it inside. And she'll get fouled. That's going to go on Miranda Gates.
I believe that is just our first foul on the Knights.
You are correct. Media timeout.
All right. Look at that. They're thinking of us.
They're thinking of somebody. We'll take it. That's what it's for. We'll be back. Knights lead this one 11-7 when we come back.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Stephen Mountain, Jack Hasbrook, and Katie Hewlings today all on the call, covering all the action. Knights lead 11-7 with 3:14 to go in the first quarter. There'll be Maplewood ball underneath. O'Hara to inbound. Outside directly, right to Beck. O'Hara fires it from mid-range, off the mark, and Font's there. Steinberg, go the other way. Nice spin, kicks it outside. Here's Font. She'll back it out, hand it back off to Steinberg. And she'll spin around, kicks it outside. Font for three. Off the rim, no good. And there's Maggie Means going the other way. O'Hara kicks it outside. Means with it now to Palmiro. In the corner now to Stevenson. Gates on the defense, loses their footing, no foul. And Gates gets the ball. We got a timeout here by Coach Steinberg. Timely timeout, Jack, as Gates was going to get tied up there on the ground or else roll over and travel, one or the other. So good timeout.
Lots of timeouts lately.
What's that, 3 this quarter?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah, 3.
I've lost count already.
I think maybe it is 4 with the media.
I can only count to 3 because do it for Dale, right?
Right.
So coming out of the timeout, it'll be Knights ball. See what they drew up in the huddle. I'd like to see them continue to be aggressive and drive the lane. Although I think Maplewood has maybe kind of keyed in on that at this point.
Yeah,
as I
seems
see
like
there's
it.
a lot of help defense on that last possession whenever Steinberg went to go drive in. So I think eventually someone's going to have to step up from the outside, whether that be Font or Belcher or somebody else. Here's Steinberg. Inside, nice pass. Oh, Childs can't finish. Putback is fouled. She'll shoot too. Foul's going to go on Palmiro. That's her first.
Knights have done a good job getting to the foul line early.
Can't make the first one. It's the third trip, right?
Yeah.
Haven't necessarily been able to make a lot of the shots
Yeah,
so
I was
far.
to say they're going to have to start making them, though.
And they make that
like
one.
That.
Speak it into existence, Jack.
Right. The reverse broadcasters, Jinx.
Got the magic touch, right? Here's Means. Should get across half court. There's the trap. Palmiro fires a long 3. Off the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound, kicks it outside. Here's Means for 3, and she got it. Maggie Means makes this a 2-point game. Steinberg fires the 3. Off the backboard, banks are open,
Wow.
Jack.
And Stevie, they needed that. Their offense had gone a little dry there for a second, but that hopefully will get them right back in it.
So, well, here's another 3. O'Hara. Here we go, Jack. It's a battle of 3-pointers all of a sudden.
Now let's see if we can make it 4 in a row.
Why not? I remember I can't count that high, though, so maybe we shouldn't. Here's Belcher. Out to Steinberg. Minute 20 to go in the first. Gates with it now at the elbow. Looks to pass. She kicks it out. Here's Font. They work Belcher open in the elbow. Now she'll work around the outside. Steinberg, she's got the open look. She'll do it. Oh, off the rim and the top of the backboard. That should have been blown dead. At least I thought it should have been blown dead. Evidently not, because they didn't, right?
Yeah, and they didn't give it to Maplewood, so.
No, it's going to stay Eisenhower ball.
But I agree. I thought when it hit the top of the board, it was supposed to be blown dead.
Oh, that was some great defense there by O'Hara to stuff Steinberg underneath. Oh, here's a
Almost a turnover there.
O'Hara wasn't quite ready for the pass, but collected it anyways. Here's O'Hara. Fires the three after a little hesitation. And don't hesitate anymore. She sunk it.
And Maplewood has found their touch outside the arc, Steve.
And 19-16. I'm off on the scores.
Yeah, I was going to say, the scoreboard says 16-15 there, but.
Oh, we got travel. Get that fixed here in just a moment.
Knights fans not happy with that call.
Yeah, it looked right. She moved her foot before she ever put the ball on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with it. Just pointing out that the staff and fans did not.
Here's Steinberg, 15 seconds to go. Fires a three. Oh, and she got that's a two. Foot was on the line. And they take, again, a 17-16 lead. Here's the Tigers, 2 seconds. And they're not going to allow them to get a shot off. It's waved off before it went. And that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Got a good one here, Jack.
Yeah, we knew it would be. They're delivering.
Knights lead 17-16 after one. We'll step aside and we'll be right back here on the DH Experience Sports Stream in just a moment.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corey, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion-sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back to the DH Experience Sports Stream. Stephen Mountain, Jack Hasbrook on the call. Katie Hewling's on the camera today for us. And we're getting ready to start the second quarter of play. And it's a good game. Got a 1-point lead here by the Knights. It'll be the Tigers' ball to start the second quarter. And they'll get it started. It's Maggie Means. Got Belcher guarding her, battle the 15s. Palmiro swings it all the way over here to Stevenson. O'Hara with it now at the top of the key. They set the screen for her, and she'll pop a three. And it's off the rim, no good. Palmiro's there for the rebound. O'Hara again, drives. And Steinberg's gonna get called for a foul. So that'll send Madison O'Hara to shoot two.
Drains it.
Nice looking foul shot there. Ties us at 17. That's Steinberg's first foul, by the way.
For the lead. Got it.
The lead it is, 18-17. I got a feeling we could have a back and forth game all afternoon, Jack.
I agree. I have a feeling it might come down to another buzzer beater.
Wouldn't that be something? Here's Font outside. She gets it into Gates. Now nice bounce pass back to Font. High off the glass, got it to go.
That was smooth, Steve. That was very smooth.
Exactly how you practice it, right?
Yeah.
O'Hara, long pass. That's tipped out of bounds by the Knights. Child's got a hand on it. O'Hara to inbound. Maggie Means with it. Back to O'Hara. She'll work around the perimeter. Kicks it out. Here's Palmiro. Sees the open lane. Puts up shot. Too hard off the glass. Gates is there for the rebound. Font open for three, and it's going to be a traveler.
Oh.
And, yeah, again, Coach Steinberg doesn't like that at all. And I kind of agree.
I was to say, I'm more inclined to agree on that one. I didn't see it.
Oh, unfortunately, she had made that shot, too, so that would have been huge here for the Knights. But
yeah, I did not see it. I saw a turn and shoot.
I saw her step into it, which is fine. That's from my understanding.
Right.
Got to be careful for an over and back here, and she gets out of it. Here's Means. She'll fire the three. Off the glass, no good. Palmiro, putback is blocked. And after all that, Steinberg will push it up the court. Over here, Belcher. Back to Steinberg, open. Here's Font,
wide
ready
open.
to make up for it. Oh, off the rim, no good. And going the other way is Palmiro. Means drives the paint off the glass and the foul. Shot's no good, but she'll shoot two.
Lainey Belcher, personal foul.
Foul goes on Belcher. It's her first. Means ties it up here at 19. And this Tigers team is a pretty good free throw shooting team, Jack.
Yeah, have they missed one yet?
Not that I can recall. Oh, and there it is.
Oh, well, there's your broadcaster's jinx.
There's your broadcaster's jinx.
Hey, the first one was a reverse jinx. This one is just a
Here's Belcher. Now Font.
wide open.
Got that one. Lainey Font, big three-pointer. Makes it a 22-19 game. Here's Means. And that's going to be a foul on Gates. One thing to keep an eye on, Jack, is Eisenhower has a small roster. They've only got 3 players on the bench over there, so if we start getting into some foul trouble here later in the game, it could be something to watch for.
Yeah, one bench is quite a bit deeper than the other, as you can see.
About 5 times as deep. Underneath. And drawing the foul. I believe that is Maggie Means. She'll shoot 2 more. And that's going to be Childs' first.
Yeah, the whistles are starting to become a lot more frequent, Steve, and that was our first step to success. You got to avoid it as best you can.
Means makes the first one. Too strong on the second. Steinberg's there. Steinberg gets it over half court, looking to go in the paint. Kicks it outside. Here's Font. Back to Steinberg. 5:20 to go here in the second quarter. It's been back and forth. Going to set a screen, and she'll swing it over to Font. Font kicks it outside. Here's Belcher. Childs now outside to Steinberg, and they'll reset things. Set another screen. She'll go right this time. Kicks it back out. It's stolen away. Here goes Stevenson. Open layup. Rattles it home.
And we're tied.
Who would have guessed that, huh?
I know, shocker.
See a fast start to this game by Eisenhower. Tigers have crawled their way back into it and tied it up. And it's been back and forth ever since. Steinberg over to Belcher at the top. Childs collects the pass. Inside, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Tiger ball.
And the Tigers' pressure starting to rattle the Knights a bit, I fear.
Yeah, it's been a couple passes that I think usually you see the Knights handle pretty well. It's kind of been off the hands a little bit. Jocelyn Blake checks in for the Tigers. O'Hara swings it over, Means, and back to O'Hara and across. Going to kick it out here now. And they'll swing it around. Here's Means for 3. The banks are open today, Jack.
Yeah.
That's another 3 banked in.
So that'll give the Tigers a 3-point lead.
Childs with it. Out to Gates. Now Steinberg. Kicks it out. Belcher. Font, a long pass to get it there, and she did. And Font's going to get fouled. That'll be on the floor. First foul of the quarter for Maplewood. And meanwhile, the Knights have 4. It's on Palmiro. It's her second.
And we got a media timeout.
We do. We'll take it. Tigers lead this one 25-22 with 3:46 to go in the second quarter. We'll be right back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Stephen Mountain, Jack Hasbrook on the call. Katie Hewlings on the camera today for us. We've got a good one on our hands. Tigers lead by 3. 3:46 to go in the second quarter. It's going to be Eisenhower ball coming out of the timeout. Out of the media timeout, that is. Gates out at the top of the key. There's Childs. And here's Font. Firing a three is Steinberg off the rim, no good. Childs fights for it, and they're going to get a foul on Eisenhower, and that's their 5th, Jack, so they're going to be shooting 2 here.
That'll get Maplewood into the bonus. And Stevie, after avoiding the whistle the first quarter, the Knights have really fallen into it.
That's going to be the 3rd on Childs, and here is Janelle Beck shooting 2. Can't get that one to go. And that one's in and out. Steinberg gets around her defender. Seen this before. Into the paint she goes, floats it up, too strong.
Bit surprised she didn't draw a foul there.
Means will take it the other way. Hands it off to O'Hara. Stevenson uses the screen, rolls right. Over to O'Hara now, outside. Set another screen for her, and she's in the paint. Up she goes with the shot, and in. Biggest lead of the day for the Tigers.
Tigers.
Every time I say Tigers, I think of Brian Kelly, and I want to say it in that accent that he did in that presser. Here's Gates inside, outside now, Childs. Steinberg. Inside, nice look. Here's Childs inside, off the glass, no good. She gets her own rebound.
You also sound like Coach O.
Font for 3. Off the rim, no good. It's going to go out of bounds. Stays here. 2:21 to go in the half. Steinberg inside. Childs now off the glass and drawing the foul. Should get the chance for the 3-point play.
Janelle Beck, personal foul.
Got it.
Childs does just that.
And the lead is back to 2.
And it's stolen away. Font got a hand on it. Here's Steinberg inside. Draws the foul herself. That's going to go on Beck. She'll shoot 2.
Chance to tie it.
It's one of the benefits of that pressing up there after a point, right? Is that, try and get those quick turnovers.
Yeah.
Steinberg's good on the first one. Blake checks in. And Post will head to the bench for the Tigers. Second one is too strong, and the Tigers will corral that. It's Maggie Means to bring it up. 2 minutes to go. Tigers lead by 1. Stevenson feeds it inside. And Knight's got to be careful here that they don't foul. And they are going to do just that. It's going to be O'Hara to shoot 2. That's going to go on Childs.
Is that her fourth, Stevie?
Well, I thought O'Hara makes that. No, I thought it was, but it must be they had the number up there wrong or something, because I guess that's Child's second.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
O'Hara makes them both. I could have swore the last time.
I was going to say, to have 4 fouls in the first half, that's not good, but.
Steinberg, here's Childs inside. Shot is blocked. And Tigers will go the other way. It's Means with it. She's going to fire the 3. And it's no good, out of bounds. It'll be Knight ball. Means trying to draw the foul after it's shot there. She ended up on the hardwood, but
I've noticed that a couple of different times.
It's the second time or maybe not her exactly, but second time that the Tiger has been on the ground after a 3. No foul has been called. Minute 20 to go. Steinberg hands it off to Font. Now back to Steinberg, and there's another travel. And that'll be a really unfortunate turnover here for the Knights.
That's what, our third travel in that type of scenario?
Yeah, so definitely an unfortunate. And that's going to get
almost
through.
A turnover.
Here's Blake. Feeds it across. Open look. Nice pass inside to Beck. Shot is no good, but she gets her own rebound, and she hands it outside. Means drives in the lane, puts it up, in and out. And we got a timeout before that shot. And Tigers will take this timeout. 30-second timeout with 55 seconds to go before the half. And we'll stay right here, Jack.
Sure, yeah.
As Maplewood trying to kind of a big possession here, Jack, to go up by two possessions going into the half potentially.
Yeah.
As we'll see how they handle it if they try and just take one shot or last shot, right? Or if they drop something off the inbounds.
Decently long time to hold on to it, though, so we'll see if the Knights try and make them, try and force the issue, let's say.
Got to be careful, though, with the fouls, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Say if you get fouled, then you're
shooting two. Here's the Tigers on the inbound. Means to inbound. Got to get it in. And that's 5 seconds, so great defense from the Knights.
Wow.
Just couldn't find anybody open, and that was a good job by the Knights.
Yeah, that was well drawn up.
Steinberg just had a double screen. She feeds it inside. Childs off the glass. No good. So quick possession. Beck will go the other way. Or that's not Beck. That's O'Hara. Inside the paint. Fires from mid-range. Off the glass and in. So 5-point lead with 30 seconds to go in the half.
We'll see if the Knights go for a quick score or if they...
Font's going to fire the 3. Off the mark. And
fight for the ball.
See what they call jump ball. That's going to keep it here with the Knights. So get a second opportunity here.
And now I reckon they might try and hold it for the last.
Steinberg works to her right. She'll bring it up top. And they'll set up the play. Open look. She fires the 3.
Short.
And yes, short. Saved. Back to Steinberg. And she's going to go in the paint. And she finishes. Boy, what a play from Childs to save that ball.
Yeah.
We'll get a quick replay of that here. Good effort. And that's cut it back to a 3-point game, Jack.
Yeah, that'll make it just a one-possession game going into the half.
It's a huge play by Childs and a good finish underneath by Steinberg. And we are at 31-28 going into the half. We're going to step aside. We'll be back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this.
Did you recently purchase a new car? Is your auto loan interest rate too high? Then stop into Corey Federal Credit Union for the Swap and Drop. We will swap your loan to CFCU and drop your interest rate by 1%. Yep, you heard right. Let us drop your interest rate by 1% or more. Apply online or stop in any location to fill out an application. Don't delay. In 2020, we saved our members an average of $1,606.24 off their existing auto loan. So put more money back in your pocket today. Find out how much we can save you at Corey Federal Credit Union, your credit union. CFCU is located in Corey, Union City, and Spartansburg, and online at www.coreyfcu.org. Floor rate is 1.99%. Some terms and conditions apply. CFCU federally insured by NCUA, equal housing lender.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corey, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
If you are carrying a balance on a high-interest credit card, it's time to switch cards and save.
So I'm Brad Allen at Rossbacker Insurance, and I just want to say that we're here to help you out. We can customize an insurance program for your family, for your business, whether you're a manufacturer, a contractor, a restaurant, a church, a civic organization. We have experience with all those, and we insure a number of them. So we can help you out. We've got multiple carriers. We can put together a great program, customized to your needs, bundle it all together, get you great discounts. So give us a call or look us up on our website, teamrossbacker.com.
Welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Stephen Mountain, Jack Hasbrook on the call, Katie Hewlings on the camera, doing a great job, I might add. Great shots today, Katie. And Jack, we got 31-28 Tiger advantage here at the half. And what are your thoughts on that first half?
We had a feeling it would be a close game, just given the results of last year, and it looks like that's holding true. It was a really good start by the Knights. I think at one point they had like a 9-point lead, but the Tigers were able to claw their way back in, and they have the 3-point lead at the half. One thing that I will be interested to see in the second half, Stevie, especially if the Knights continue to get fouled, which was our first step of success, they do not have a deep bench. And you wonder not only about fouls, but also if fatigue might slowly creep its way in. Now, one thing I will say is that obviously the Knights have been doing this all year with that same bench, I'd assume. So I'm sure they're well equipped for games like this by now, but it is still something to note, because at the end of the day, one team might well have fresher bodies.
Yeah, there's no way that they don't have fresher bodies, right? I mean, they got a bench of 15 players deep.
Yeah. And
Eisenhower has 3. So, and Eisenhower hasn't subbed yet, I don't think. I don't think anybody has checked in or out for Eisenhower.
No, not that I can think of.
So, it's a gritty effort for them out there. And that's a long game, especially when you're pressing up like that on defense.
Yeah.
It's a lot of extra running, right? So, I commend their stamina.
Yeah.
Because I would be exhausted.
I was to say, yeah.
Let's give another shout out to Coach Steinberg and the Eisenhower Boosters for paying the PIAA streaming fee for this game. Came up with a large chunk of change for it, $500 fee, and I believe they paid it all. So a big thank you going out to the Boosters. So, if you're involved with Eisenhower or whatever, support your booster clubs, right, and donate to them when you can, because they do a lot of good things for their school. And we're glad to be here covering this game. Big game, too, Jack, because not only do you get to the next round, the winner is guaranteed a berth in the state playoffs.
Yeah.
As District 10 takes 4 from AA.
Yeah.
So,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool. So a lot on the line right here.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to be geared up for a tremendous second half of play if it's anything like our first half.
Yeah. It's very cool, actually. District 10, we usually don't get to take that many into state playoffs. The most I've seen District 10 get is like 2 or 3 for sports. So for us to have 4, I mean, that's nice to see.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I'll be honest with you, Jack, I have no idea how many they take any given year or how they come up with the numbers or whatever. It's all like magic to me.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it's all redone every 2 years anyway.
Right. So if you ever do figure it out, it changes, right?
Yeah.
Pretty often. So good luck with that.
Yep.
Again, last year, we got that write-up today from Coach Steinberg. These two teams met in the playoffs, and Eisenhower lost on a heartbreaking buzzer beater that the Tigers made as time expired in the game. So they're looking for a different result here today. And we're going to have 16 minutes of game time to decide it. Well, it could be more.
Could be more.
We might get overtime.
With how close we are, I would not rule out any extra basketball.
Well, with this game, Jack, you're never out of it.
You're never out of it with this game, Stevie.
So we got about 1:30 on the clock. The teams will head back to their huddles and go over any last-minute talking points or adjustments. And we'll see what the third quarter has in store for us.
Good crowd here tonight, Stevie.
Yeah, a long drive for Eisenhower, right?
Yeah.
To get all the way over here to Meadville.
Yeah, I was thinking about it from our perspective, and I was like, hey, that wasn't too bad. But then I remember Eisenhower's north of Warren, so.
Yeah, 40 minutes for us to get here, right? Plus
another
40 probably to Eisenhower from where we are.
Give or take, yeah.
So long drive. Good to see him out here and to make the trip. And glad to be covering this game for those of you that can't make the trip for whatever the case may be. We always do say come out and support the players in person, right? But obviously we understand that it's not always feasible. Right?
Yeah, especially with the kind of winter we've been having.
Hasn't been fun.
No.
Unless you've got a snowmobile. But then again, you may injure yourself on a snowmobile, like somebody we know dearly, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, sometimes you...
He's walking around in a sling right now.
One wrong turn and you're falling on your head.
Well, third quarter, ready to get underway. O'Hara to inbound. It'll be Maggie Means to bring it up. It's been a fun battle watching her and Belcher today.
Yeah.
Palmieri with it. She's hit at least 1 3. She's had some good rebounds, too, on the offensive side. That's something Eisenhower has to be able to bring down in the second half, are those defensive boards.
Yeah. Yeah, second chance points are not something that you want to give up in this game.
Oh, and here's a 3. It's Stevenson. Off the rim, no good, and they do bring down the rebound. Steinberg fires the 3. Off the rim, no good. And they get it to Palmieri. She kicks it out. O'Hare thought about it. She'll work to her left, spins in. Steinberg steals it away.
That was a good defensive move there.
Steinberg spins on the other end. Nice move inside.
Got it.
And Claire Steinberg, give her 2 more. I guarantee you that's double digits by now. I'm not keeping stats up here, or else I'd lose my head.
I mean, she jumped out with 5 points in the first 2 minutes, so I'm sure by now we're well over 10.
That's just thrown up there, and the shot is off the mark, but it stays here. Again, back to that 1-point lead. Got to get it in. O'Hara does. Inside, that's Means. Loses her footing. Ends up on the ground. Stays here. And a big shout out to Miranda Gates right there, Jack. You see her helping O'Hara up in the middle of the play. Probably drives Coach mad, but it shows a good heart to me.
Yeah, good sportsmanship there.
Nice job by the Knights to steal that. Child's got a hand on the inbound pass. Font gets the pass, works to her right. Child's Font now again. She'll work it back around the perimeter. Here's Belcher. She'll drive. Childs, mid-range. Got it. And the Knights will retake that lead.
Just like the first half, they have started out strong, Stevie.
Yeah, it is just like the first half. And they'll take that lead again. And I wonder how many times the lead has changed here today.
Oh, geez. It has to have been at least 5 or 6 changes by now.
O'Hara to inbound. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Means. Nice defense there. Palmieri outside at the elbow. And she stepped out of bounds.
Got to be careful there.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier.
The out-of-bounds lines are very thin. They're easy to miss.
Yeah.
Especially in the heat of the game. I'm surprised it hasn't happened more, actually.
Honestly, yeah. And there's no color difference or anything right there.
Yeah.
Oh, Gates loses the handle. Stolen away by Means. And Steinberg's going to get called for the foul.
I was thinking that on their way to the other end of the floor. Just don't get foul or don't, draw the foul. And
That's going to be Steinberg's second. And Means will shoot 2. Ties it up.
This one for the lead.
And the lead it is. 33-32. Laney Font over to Gates outside. Now Belcher. Childs. And Font will fire the 3, and she got it. Well, it's been some phenomenal three-point shooting here today from both teams.
It's already our third lead change this half, Stevie.
Oh, and Gates got her hand on that, but it's going to go out of bounds. Third this half?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, I think
Eisenhower
so.
took it once, then Maplewood took it back, and then Eisenhower. Yeah, third.
Yeah. The math checks out. It's right there.
And thank goodness it's 3, because that's as high as we can go.
They tie her up here, get it off the shot, and drew the foul.
And whistles once again becoming a bit of a problem, Stevie.
It's going to go on Steinberg. That's her third, so she's going to have to be pretty careful here.
Yeah.
For the rest of the,
if you're the
rest
Knights,
of the third
that's
quarter, at least.
Not the person you want in foul trouble.
And that's not the person you want at the foul line either. Means makes them both, and we're tied at 35. Belcher in the corner, over to Steinberg at the elbow. Back to Belcher, thought about it. Gates now, Childs. They work it around the perimeter. Steinberg, she's gonna fire the three, off the mark. Childs fights for the rebound, gets it. Steinberg drives in, little floater, it's no good. Childs again.
And they're saying Maplewood ball.
I don't know how Childs got called for a foul there, but she did.
Yeah, I
must have reached in some fashion.
Struggle to see that one, Stevie.
Well, it's her third with 4:15 to go in the third. It's poked away. Gates comes up with the loose ball, and just a miscommunication. Goes right back to the Tigers. O'Hara, and they got Gates for one.
And that's already Eisenhower's fourth foul this quarter.
Halfway through the quarter. That's the fourth on Gates, and it's going to be Keely Alcorn who checks in for her. So it's Alcorn's first minutes of the game. Stevenson. They work it around the outside. And O'Hara fires a long three off the mark.
But they'll get it back.
They're going to fire another three. It's Stevenson this time. In and out. And let's go. Stays here. And we got a media timeout. We'll take it. Tie game, 35-35 with 3:47 to go in the third quarter. We'll step aside and we'll be right back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream in just a moment.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
Welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Stephen Mountain, Jack Haswork, and Katie Hewlings covering all the action here today. And we're still tied at 35, midway through the third quarter. Knights kind of starting to get in a little bit of foul trouble. They've got 4 this quarter already, only halfway through it.
Yeah.
So got to be careful the rest of the way here through the third. Means to inbound. Gets it outside to O'Hara. And trying to steal it away. And they come back up with it. That's a travel. Pivot foot drug just a little bit.
Yep.
Just enough, and got the call.
Yeah, we've seen Eisenhower get nailed for that a couple times. It's only fair that it happens there as well.
Steinberg works to her left, inside, kicks it out. Here's 3 from Font. And Lainey Font continues to be on fire from outside.
Yeah, we have just seen so many threes in this game already, Steve.
Oh, here's a turnover maybe.
Ooh.
Steinberg comes up with it inside to Belcher. She got tied up, and that's going to be a jump ball. Stays here with the Knights. It's a good play by Steinberg as she was on the ground. Threw that pass into Belcher. Somehow had the vision to see her. Here's Belcher outside. Steinberg kicks it over. Font. Steinberg with it. Oh, inside. There's Font off the glass. No good. And they got a foul called against the Knights. Well, that'll send the Tigers to the line to shoot 2 as soon as they realize it's 5 fouls. And yeah, there they go. It's going to go on Font. That's her second foul.
I didn't see that one either, Stevie.
Well, somebody saw it down there. It's going to send Lily Stevenson to the line, young sophomore. Oh, got that one to come home somehow. I thought when it hit the back of the iron there that there was no chance it was going in, but by golly, it did, Jack.
By golly, it did.
And that
one
one
did not, though.
That's what I expected when that first one hit the back like that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd rather be lucky than good. Here's Steinberg, pivots, outside, Belcher. Off the glass too hard, Palmieri's there. 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Knights, 2-point lead. O'Hara inside. Is that a travel? It is. So it's a couple of turnovers here for the Tigers in the last couple possessions. Childs, Alcorn. Inside, Belcher. Go up with it. And Childs will take the shot. It's no good. And offensive rebound. Here's Font. Hands it off to Steinberg. Alcorn with it outside over to Childs. Trying to work Font open. Inside again to Belcher. Had it, but didn't get it there. And drawing the foul, Steinberg. She'll shoot 2. So Clara Steinberg gets to the foul line.
Chance to make this a 2-possession game.
That foul goes on Ariana Palmiro, senior. Steinberg makes the first. Got a late sub checking in. This is Jocelyn Blake, checks in for Palmieri. She'll head underneath, fight for a rebound. And Steinberg makes them both. 40-36 is the Knights' advantage. It's their biggest lead of the second half. Here's Means. Dribbles through the trap, and they got another foul here on the Knights. It's going to go against Belcher. It's her third. So we got a lot of threes on the fouls here.
Yeah.
For Eisenhower at this point.
Could seriously become a factor here in this last quarter.
Means again makes another foul shot. She's been pretty solid from the line, Jack. Makes them both. Steinberg with 1:20 to go. Back to Steinberg. Alcorn outside at the elbow. Now to Childs. Find Belcher out top. Over here, Steinberg again. She drives. Floater. Oh, what a nice looking teardrop.
Yeah, that was really smooth.
Found nothing but the nylon. Means gets through the trap. Feeds it underneath to Stevenson. Outside, O'Hara for 3. Short. Steinberg finds Font. Here we go. Laney Font.
Got it.
Another 3 for Laney Font. And that's exactly what the Knights needed.
Yeah.
7-point advantage.
3 possession game now.
Here's Means. Oh, good job.
Almost a turnover.
Yeah, and smart play to throw it off the knee there of Font. You know, we've seen Eisenhower with this lead before today, Jack, and
yeah, they've led by as much as 9.
Tigers found a way to come back from it, so absolutely do not count them out.
Yeah, no, we've seen these Tigers, they can hit threes.
They've been quiet so far this half from 3. Here's O'Hara underneath. Shot's no good. Steinberg goes the other way. 15 seconds to go in the corner. Finds Font underneath, up and in.
Got it.
And we're on quite a bit of a run here for the Knights. 9-point lead now.
Yeah, they've now tied their biggest lead.
Beck hands it off, and they get the shot off, but it's going to come up short. So a strong ending to that third quarter by the Knights. Has them out in front by 9. We're going to step aside. We'll have the conclusion of this one in just a moment right here live on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corey, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion-sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Stephen Mountain and Jack Hasbrook on the calls today. Knights lead by 9, looking to get their first playoff win in over 17 years. You know, as Coach Steinberg pointed out earlier when I talked to him, these girls weren't alive back then, Jack, when they won their last playoff game.
Yeah.
So looking to do that here today. And they lead by 9 going into the 4th, so we'll see how it plays out. Do not discount this Tiger team. O'Hara gets it inside. There's Blake. Hands it off to O'Hara. Puts up a shot high off the glass and in.
That was a nice looking shot.
And that's exactly what the Tigers needed.
Yeah.
Font outside. Don't leave her open. Alcorn with it. They work it over to Steinberg. Long range for Steinberg. Oh! Clara Steinberg from way outside. I don't know how you cover that. You can't come that far out. I mean,
that's the second super long range 3 we've seen today.
Oh, and here's a steal on the near end. Steinberg just kind of floats through the air. They get it back to her. Laney Font over to Belcher at the elbow. 7 minutes to go in the game. Nice feed inside. Font gets fouled.
I believe so.
It'll be underneath. That foul is going to go on, I believe that's on Jocelyn Blake.
Yep.
Palmieri will check in. And Blake will head to the bench.
And Stevie, this is the biggest lead of the game for either team. And
we got an offensive foul.
Oh.
Childs got called for a offensive foul.
I guess so.
Happened away from the ball. Don't see those a ton, but it did get called. Maybe a moving screen or something. It's probably on the camera. I just missed it. Here's a 3 from long range. This one's a little short and stays here.
I don't know about that one, Stevie.
Well, Steinberg just nodded her head and was like, I understand. So maybe it just glanced off of her underneath.
Yeah, I assume the official down there had a better angle than us.
Yeah, there's a good pass underneath. Got that in. Cut it to an 8-point game. Steinberg behind the back, spins outside. Childs kicks it back out. Here's Steinberg, drives in. It's going to be a travel. And that's just something that you got to be aware of. You know, if the referees are calling that, you got to adjust a little bit to it, right?
Now, to be fair, I, again, didn't see it, but...
But, you know, it's been called that way all day.
Right,
so
right, but
it's nothing new. So
right.
You just got to adjust and keep that in the back of your mind.
Right, yeah, and both teams have gotten nailed for it.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been consistent on it.
O'Hara, good take, can't finish. Ooh, little collision underneath. Eisenhower has numbers, 5-on-3. Hands it off, Steinberg over here. Font for 3. Off the rim, no good. Swatted out of bounds, it stays here. Belcher to inbound. Got a timeout here from Coach Steinberg. Full timeout. 5:50 to go. We'll take this timeout. We'll be right back on the DG Experience Sports Stream. Knights lead at 50-42.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Welcome back to the DG Experience Sports Stream. Stephen Mountain, Jack Hasbrook, Katie Hewlings covering all the action here today. It's getting down to the wire. 5:50 to go in the game.
Yeah, clock getting very close to becoming a factor here.
Be Belcher to inbound it for Eisenhower. We got Steinberg from mid-range. Off the iron, no good. And that was Beck with the rebound. O'Hara comes to her right, kicks it outside. Palmieri for 3. Off the glass, no good. Steinberg saves it off the back of the backboard. So it'll be O'Hara to inbound. Palmieri at the elbow. Stevenson, they work it around to O'Hara. She fires it, and it's no good. Belcher with the rebound. Remember, the winner of this game punches their ticket to the PIAA state playoffs. So a lot on the line here for both teams. Alcorn out top. Steinberg with it now. Inside, that's a good pass to Belcher, and she draws the foul. It's going to go on Beck.
Janelle Beck, personal foul.
It's Beck's second of the day. Up and in. Makes them both. Double-digit lead again. Tigers work it up. Stevenson gets out of there, heads to the top with the key, hands it off. Palmieri over to O'Hara. She'll drive, gets around, loses it out of bounds. That'll be night ball. Clara Steinberg gets it over half court. She finds Belcher open for 3. Off the rim, no good. And here come the Tigers pushing it the other way. Means. Palmieri. Font guarding her, kicks it over. Here's Stevenson, fires the three. Got it! Lily Stevenson.
And that'll keep him in the game.
Yeah, big time three. 7-point game now. Steinberg, she'll fire it back. That's off the mark. Font's there for the rebound.
And Stevie, the winner of this game, will advance to face the winner of Kennedy Catholic and Sagertown.
There you have it. And again, no matter who wins this game, regardless of the result of the next round, they'll go to the state playoffs. So it'll be Maplewood ball underneath.
Media timeout.
Got one of those pesky media timeouts again. We'll stay right here for it.
We say pesky, but they do it for us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, very true. Let's give a big shout out again to the Eisenhower Boosters, Jack, and Coach Steinberg for coming up with the funds to pay for this round of the playoffs. Not cheap.
Yeah.
Piaa charges quite a bit to do the video streaming that we're doing today. And we are very thankful for them for doing that for us so we can be here to cover these girls. Again, Eisenhower looking to win their first playoff game in over 17 years. Just 4 years ago, this team was 2-20. You know, this is Coach Steinberg's third year. They've been in the playoffs each of the last 2 seasons, and they're looking to get that first playoff win. And today would be a great day to do it. They lead by 7.
Yeah.
Remember, they lost to Maplewood in heartbreaking fashion last year in, I guess, probably this round of the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
So looking to avenge that loss from last year. They haven't played since that game, I don't believe. So it's the first time these two teams have seen each other since then, as far as I know anyways. So yeah, winner will play the winner of Kennedy Catholic and Sagertown.
Yeah. And Maplewood came in as the 4th seed. The Knights are the 5th. So should Sagertown win, the game will be closer to Eisenhower. And if Kennedy Catholic wins, the game will be down there somewhere.
Well, Sagertown's got their work cut out for them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
O'Hara over to Stevenson. 3:40 to go in the game. Outside, O'Hara. Here's Means. Shot is blocked.
Wow.
She charges in, and they tie it up. Yeah, that's going to be Eisenhower ball.
And with 3:30 to go, the clock is now a factor, Stevie.
Definitely a factor. It's a 3-possession game, right? 7 points.
Yeah.
Here's Steinberg. See if the Knights are a little patient here or what they decide to do.
And they're
Child.
going with patience.
Child. Yeah, no, you're good. Child sets the screen. And Steinberg will work it back out. 3:10 to go. Tigers have 2 fouls this quarter. Over to Gates. She snuck back in the game on me, Jack. Steinberg cutting inside. Sneaks around the defender, up and in.
Got it.
Make it a 9-point game.
2:50 to go.
Palmieri trying to go inside. It's stolen away. And they'll get it up here to Childs. She'll chase it down. Goes baseline. Outside, here's Font. Could she do it again? She traveled again. Dang it. And she did.
Yeah.
That was, she was a little off balance when she was going to shoot.
Yeah, I don't think she was fully ready to catch it.
And yeah, that's right. Kind of in a hurry to get that shot off, right? Maybe you put the ball on the floor, one bounce. But
yeah, she was looking for the dagger.
Oh, Childs, what a play. And saves it right to the Tigers. Open for 3. There's Means. It's no good. O'Hara drives. Floater is no good. And again, offensive rebound. It's tied up in there. Be a jump ball, but it will stay here with the Tigers.
Precious time continues to tick away.
2:12 to go. 9-point lead for the Knights. Tigers got to score kind of quickly here.
Yeah.
And they're looking at, it's blocked again by Steinberg. Outside, Palmieri. They swing it around. Beck with it. Puts it up. And no good. Font with the rebound. Under 2 minutes now. Belcher in the corner. Wisely outside to Steinberg.
And Stevie Maplewood might want to consider fouling soon, and they will.
Not sure that was really an intentional foul, but a foul nonetheless. Oh, that's going to be an offensive foul. Call that a moving screen. Yeah.
No. No.
I think it's a breath of life here for the Tigers. Oh, and it's a whoa! We're playing ping pong here, Jack. Somehow that ends up in the hands of Belcher.
Yeah.
So after all that, here's Eisenhower, and that's going to be a foul. It's going to go against Maggie Means. That's her first foul, so she's not really in any trouble there.
Yeah, and they have fouls to give. That was only their third of the quarter.
Yeah, they got to get a turnover here. Have to get a turnover. Here's Childs underneath. Up and in. Samantha Childs. And again, that's the biggest lead of the day for the Knights.
That just made it a 4-possession game.
O'Hara. She goes baseline, puts up a floater. It's off the mark. Font is going to get fouled. So 1:07 to go. And it's looking pretty okay here for Eisenhower.
Yeah.
Don't want to say anything yet.
Right, you never want to rule anything out, but
Childs puts up the shot. It's no good. Beck with the rebound, fights for it. That's a good defensive rebound. O'Hara brings it up. Got to get a quick bucket.
50 seconds to go.
And the shot is off the mark. Belcher's there for that rebound. Font. 40 seconds to go. And you've got to, I believe you have to foul here, I would think.
Yeah.
Steinberg. Over here, Gates. They're calling out no shot down there, so they're content to really just run the clock out.
Yeah, they were really letting it go. And, I mean, that's going to do it, Stevie.
Yeah,
we're down to 20 seconds.
They're not going to foul, and at this point, it's too late. The time's gone. There's 15 seconds in the game.
Yeah.
Steinberg with it. And 10 seconds to go, and I'm surprised that wasn't a foul. Here's Steinberg, 5 seconds. And for the first time in 17 years, Jack, the Eisenhower Knights are going to win a playoff game, and that's going to be a big celebration for that team down there. And that's quite the accomplishment for them, Jack.
Yeah.
All smiles and hugs in the Eisenhower huddle.
And Stevie, they got revenge. I mean, you think about last year, they lost on a buzzer beater. They a double-digit win this time.
They came in here and they took care of business. They won this one by 11 points, like you just said. And, you know, hats off going to the Maplewood Tigers. They played a really tough game. They were down early. They fought. They came back. They took a lead for a while. But it was really that third quarter is where the game changed, towards the end of that third quarter.
Yeah, late in the third, the Knights just, they found their groove. They picked up momentum, and they never really gave it back in this quarter. I mean, well, I guess Maplewood did take like a 1-point lead early on, but the Knights took it right back. Yeah,
and they did a great job. It just was all Eisenhower towards the end of that game. And, you know, congratulations to them and to all the girls in that team, especially the ones that started out with the Coach Steinberg out there. And they've won a playoff game, Jack. First time in 17 years. And they punched their way to the state playoffs.
Yeah, so, look at that.
Again, they'll get the winner of Sagertown and Kennedy Catholic.
Yep.
So I don't know what date that game would be.
Let me check.
Probably, I'm going to guess Tuesday, maybe Wednesday.
That's
a total guess on my end.
Wednesday, yep. Wednesday. Time and place to be determined. Again, if Sagertown wins, it will be closer to Eisenhower. So if I had to guess, maybe Warren. I don't know if Warren hosts playoff games like these, but if they do, I would. If they do, I would guess Warren. And then if Kennedy Catholic were to win, then Eisenhower will have to probably go somewhere down there, maybe back here, or maybe somewhere in Mercer County. Hard to say.
We'll give a couple quick awards away, Jack, and we'll quit yapping for the day. I'm going totally off the rails here. Rossbacher Insurance Player of the Game. You might think I'm going to give it to somebody. I'm going to give it to somebody else. Lainey Font.
No, I agree. That's who I was thinking.
Yeah,
She was drilling threes, man.
She was the difference in that third quarter, I think, honestly.
Yeah, no, that is exactly who I was thinking.
Just on fire from outside, and boy, it just felt like she couldn't miss at a certain point during the game, and she was a huge impact for sure.
Yeah.
And we'll go with Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award. I'm going to give that to Maggie Means on the other side.
That's who I was thinking for that one.
I think she was really the heart of this team today, and she got to the foul line a bunch. Tremendous foul shot shooter, right?
Oh, yeah.
Boy, she made a bunch from the line. I don't know if she missed any.
Yeah, and she made the other deep three, right? The one that was almost on the logo.
I believe. Yeah, I think it was. So, yeah, a good game, good three-point shooting from both teams here. And that was a fun one. So, again, congratulations to Eisenhower. Congratulations to Maplewood on a very good season, 16-7. Nothing to be ashamed of there at all. So,
yeah, no.
Very strong season for both teams. And we'll wish Eisenhower good luck in the next round, whether that be against Kennedy Catholic or Sagertown. And good luck in the state playoffs to them.
Yeah.
Anything you got to add?
No, that's it. Just congrats to the Knights. And we'll see you again next time somewhere.
Yeah. So stay tuned, or stay connected to the Deej Experience LLC Facebook page. We have all the games posted that we're going to cover, usually on the day of the game.
Yeah.
Maybe a day before if it's playoffs or something like that.
If you want to keep watching Deej stuff, a lot of the other half of the crew are up in Erie at the Haggerty Event Center covering what I assume is probably the end of Northeast game, and Corey's game against Fairview will be starting momentarily, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that should be a good game. Corey played them tough the last time they played.
Yeah.
They only lost by like 10 or so. And Fairview's a strong team. So.
Yeah. With height in particular, Corey is very good at shutting her down. So we'll see if they can do it again and maybe catch Garrity in an off night as well. If they do, I think they've got a fighting chance.
Yeah, so check that game out for sure. And again, stay tuned then to the Facebook page at Deej Experience LLC. And it's going to do it for us today. For Jack Hasbrook, Katie Hewlings, and on behalf of Deej Experience LLC, I am Stephen Mountain. We thank you for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed the coverage. And until the next time we see you on the next game, we're going to wish you a good afternoon. Stay safe out there. And one last thing, Jack, we like Ike.